What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we got the truck, we got the trailer. We are at the track for the first kind of event, test and tune of the season. So last night we was up till about 3 in the morning, welding some D-rings in the trailer. This is a new trailer, you guys will see that probably in another video or whatever. The Foxbody is ready for its first passes of the season. Now that we have a hood, now that we have proper boost control, put E85 in it, we have a race seat. I gotta go get it teched in. This is technically a chassis cert day 2. When we weld it in the cage, this thing should technically cert to like an 850, which means that I'll be like, I think under a 9, I think under a 10.0 or something. You have to have like a chassis certification on your cage, something like that. I don't know. All I know is that if we wanna run 850s or below 11 or a 10 or something like that, we need to have like a sticker right here that says that this thing is a certified unit. So once we start it, we pretty much have to clean the window because of this thing. It just does this. This was literally it moving out of the shop last night. So get her unstrapped and go get her teched in. Alright, so the Mustang is unloaded. Charles is out here, a day late, $1 short, buddy.
Always,
we needed you last night. Imagine how good the video would have been if you was there helping us prep this thing.
Well, we might have a solution to that here pretty soon.
We might have a little bit of a solution to that. Look at this freaking C6.
I love this color.
My
this
C6
like
needs
this
to.
is a CR1 color. This is so good.
I need that stance right there. Look at that stance. Really like that. I like those things. We got James. James, where'd you go? James. Hey, my buddy James from Build Tune Race. Since today is a chassis cert day, he brought his unit out. This basically, you fired this thing up. What was it, 2 o'clock in the morning last night?
Yeah. I think first fire 11, and then by the time it was actually running and doing worth of crap, it was about 2, and then we put it in the trailer and got it chassis certed. I wanted to make passes today, but
he was gonna put it on his dyno. So we've used James's dyno before, and it's the hub dyno. And this thing's probably gonna make some sauce.
Everything here is pretty much easy to make 2,000. If it makes 1,800 and lives for a while, I'd be way happy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's leaning on it, but not crazy. I mean, that's what it's all built to do. So.
Are you gonna put a passenger seat in it?
Oh yeah. No, I'm halfway in the middle of wiring. He's gonna
do drag. I want to go for like a street pull at 2,000 horsepower. That actually sounds really sketchy.
We'll make a video taking my friends for a ride in the Camaro. So we'll take everybody and get everybody's reaction. The 98 Camaro, full like stock suspension, everything, and it's got a 6-bolt Dart LS in it, twin 76 Garrett G45s, because we all love Garrett, right?
Oh, big fan of the Garrett.
Big fan of Garrett. And then intercooled C16. It'll drive on pump gas and race on C16 fuel. So it's street car. It's for like Rocky Mountain Race Week and everything. So drive it all week long and try to hopefully go 7s.
2,000 horsepower street car.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, kind of pretty much in that direction.
I just can't get over that. Like that is
it's ridiculous, huh?
I don't even know what to compare that to.
That is what you compare to.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool. But yeah, James has spent an insane amount of money on this thing in the last like year. You were trying to make it to Sick Week, which was like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, like how you're gonna make it to an event, but then like you end up working on the car again, and it's like 2 months later. You're like, why did I think I was gonna make it to that event?
But you have to choose an event to try to make it to.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like to get the car done, like the Mustang today. I mean, you got it done. It kind of did what it should have.
It's literally been sitting for a year, almost a year. And then yesterday we were cutting the hood, putting the hood on it, putting a seat
doing all
in
the little
it,
things,
doing all the stupid stuff because there's an event today. So yeah, you have to have an event. What did it cert to?
750. So
okay.
Yep, it's got a 25.5 now, and it was an 850. So I figured with the new power plant, we probably at least need that. And
yeah.
I hope it uses every bit of the cage cert now. And
well, hopefully you never have to test the cage, but this thing is sick. I'm gonna go get my Mustang in.
Let's go turn it up.
We're gonna turn it up. I just did put E85 in it, so maybe we need to go drive it around a little bit. They did just oil down the track,
so we got some time.
So we have a little bit of time, but we need to go tech, because then if the track does open, we can do that. But I need to go tell them that I'm here for the certification thing.
Oh, you
I'm the alternate, but you know
they're gonna squeeze you in.
I think they're gonna give me a squeeze. They said I might be the last one of the day, but they'll give me the squeeze.
Well, at least you're here.
I always give myself the squeeze in time, but they're gonna give me a squeeze.
Yeah,
for the cert,
it's like Trevor's prepping. That's how he does it. Right?
Yeah, that's right. Just
planning.
Little squeeze.
What do you mean by that?
James's channel is Build Tune Race. So he built this car, he tuned it, and he's gonna race it. So if it doesn't start, if it runs weird, It's his fault. It's like kind of quiet. Like it's kind of, well, it's got 2 turbos. Oh, is that the tune? That was the tune. He probably has 10 minutes of idle time.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's pretty rowdy.
So we are certified to go 850 for 3 years. So look at that.
Wow.
Right there. How you doing?
Got the sticker.
Not too bad. Ready to rip. It's kind of like 2 years, because basically, like, by the time this date in 3 years, then I gotta get it recertified right at the beginning of the... So, but anyhow, we're gonna go drive it around. It's on E, and then we're gonna go get it teched in. It's certified now, and then we're gonna go rip this thing down the strip because they cleaned up the oil. Now we're gonna rip.
Alright guys, so we just got the car teched, inserted, and we're ready to go. Ready, 3, 2.
Alright guys, we got the car teched, inserted, and we're ready to go.
That's what Charles said to say.
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
what Charles told me to say. It's teched, it's inserted, it's ready to go. We got my thing. I think they're sending people down the road. We got the Holly login. We're on 7 pounds of boost on E85. We're gonna see what it does. I think it's gonna run a little bit faster than a 14.
Okay. Sounds great.
We're doing great.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, we'll just let Holly take the wheel. Just 50% fuel correction. Send it.
Yep.
I'll just be sitting there with as I'm going up, just
5%, 5%.
up with the duty cycle. Be like, okay, 10 pounds, 12, 13, 14, 16, 18.
Boom.
Okay,
Yeah,
I think 18.
you'll be fine.
We'll try 7.
Now you put a new motor in it and try again.
Yep. Third gear, it hit 12 pounds. So we might still have a little bit of a overboost type of situation, like where it's creeping past the gate. First and second was 6 pounds dead on. Third, when it finally clicked third, it hit.
I don't think I got a slip for you. My printers have been issues. The tower hasn't.
Okay, thank you.
No time.
No time?
No time.
Yeah.
Some glitch or something, but the driver next to you ran a 14.4.
So, first pass of the season, no time. I guess there was a glitch with the timing system. First gear, 6 pounds. Second gear, 6 pounds. Third gear, 6 pounds. 12 pounds. 12. It likes 12. 12 feels about what it needs. 6 is like it's just a tease. You know,
Yeah,
it's
just
like it almost feels like it's NA at that. I mean, it feels good. 6 pounds just feels good, but 12 is where it feels like, all right, this thing's kind of ripping a little bit. So we'll look through the log. Obviously, we threw E85 in it. It's got like some correction stuff in it. So I'm gonna look at the learn table, see what it was doing. I'll apply a little bit of that. Probably go back out. I mean, as long as it doesn't hit 20 pounds, I'm okay. But the thing is, it sucks that it's hitting it in third, because like if we do put like a 12-pound spring in it, okay, we hit 12 in first, 12 in second. Are we gonna hit 20 something in third? Like,
right, because it's creeping a lot.
Because it's creeping. So again, it's that high load in third gear where it happens. I think it's still overpowering the gate. As much of a bummer as that is, I think we either need to put a 60 mil on it or get rid of that one and do 2 of them symmetrically on the headers somewhere, which adds a little bit of work, but you know, we'll get her done. But I just want to be able to control the boost is the biggest thing. So we played with the tables a little bit. We upped the launch. So before I had it super soft at like 2,500, whereas the torque converter like stalls at like 35 on here. So we technically raised that up to 3,800. And then now it should do like kind of a full send, more of a better, it's gonna launch better. Because last one was 2,500, kind of lame. So this one should be a little bit better. We added a little bit of duty cycle, so it should actually run more than 6 pounds in first and second. And then once it goes to third, if it goes to 20 pounds, we still have the boost cut, at least a little bit safer hitting that. So now we're just waiting for, there's kids in the junior drags, waiting for them to make a pass, then we'll go make a pass. Faster. Well, not fast, much faster, but third gear started trucking. Thank you. Oh wow.
Not a bad mile an hour.
No.
How'd it seem to do with boost and stuff?
It was like 7-8 pounds. It kind of felt like it was like sluggish, like and then as soon as it hit 16, it in third it hit it at the end, and it was just like that's what it wants. Or it just needs cleaned up like that, like 8 pound. But I think it needs 12 to 16 all the time. But yeah,
it felt when it left on like that, leaving like that.
It's a lot better.
Yeah,
definitely a lot better. So launching with the RPM up higher, that definitely made a lot of difference. It actually was making like 7, almost 8 pounds on the launch. We were about 7 to 8-ish pounds most of the way through the track, and then in third, it kind of crept up. It didn't like run away and shoot over 20 or over 16. It felt like it kind of hit at 16, and then that was kind of where it was. But it was just pretty much right at the end of the track, which that 16 is where this thing feels like it's alive. Like at 8, it kind of feels like eh. And even it kind of felt like the tune was kind of like it wasn't a smooth 8 pounds. It was like it was kind of weird.
But that was your fastest quarter mile pass.
I mean, yeah. So a 12:09, so almost an 11 at 120 with a 1.8 60 foot. So that's a super soft 60 foot. This thing should be doing, I would hope, at least like a 1.5 ish. Maybe even better. I mean, if this thing had like a trans brake in it, it would be able to do way better than that. So I'm still doing the sloppy third, like trans brake thing, where I literally like, I hold the button, it puts it in third gear, because the mechanical advantage in first gear, it will just do a burnout at the starting line on the two-step. So basically you put it in third gear, it comes up on the torque converter, we have a 3500 stall, 3800 is where we have the two-step, so it's kind of like, oh, no, like kind of holding it there in third. You let off the button, downshifts into first, and then it launches. It's not instant. It's like there's like a delay.
I think more seat time in the car will help.
Well, I mean, I think if this thing had a turbo 400 and a trans brake in it, in like the right gears, like it would full send like all day. Because if you could come up on the two-step like that, say we even had a higher stall or a looser converter, you launch at 4,000 RPM at 12 pounds of boost, you're coming off the line super hard. Any like tenth in the front equals like 2/10 in the back, or supposedly. So like even if we ran like a 1.5, that would be 3, that would almost be 6, that would be like an 1140 just by getting the 60 foot up, and that's not even including the fact that like if you launched at 12, you'd stay at 12 and then you're picking up. So this thing would literally be like a 10-second car just by doing that.
Maybe that's the next move. We'll see.
Well, I mean, we're figuring it out. I mean, the 4L80E is cool for drag and drive stuff because literally you put this thing on the highway, it locks the torque converter in fourth gear. It goes from like 2,000 RPMs to like 1,500. It goes boom, and you're doing 80. So it's nice in that aspect. Street car, like literally it's street car. So 4L80E, and that's what I've kind of always wanted. That was the purpose of this, was drag and drive unit. So we're gonna look at the log, see what it said, and then I don't know if we have time to make another pass. We only got another 15 minutes.
Yep.
Maybe we'll let it cool down. Maybe we'll make another one at the end and see.
All right.
Spice it up a little bit. All right, so she's in the trailer. How many passes do we do?
2.
Do we do 2?
2.
So I think talking to James, like there's a lot of converter things, there's transmission things. There's the boost control is that's a worry, but I think all we gotta do is either change the angle of the wastegate. But I think like getting it to leave harder is a big thing.
That's where, 180, 60. If this thing would 150 or 40, it would be huge. So
yeah. Well, and it would just feel like an actual race car, because right now I feel like I'm taking off from a stoplight.
Well, and it sounds like it wants to make the power and leave on that. Like that last one sounded good on the brake. So
I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I wish there was a little bit more stuff, but I'd like to put this thing on the dyno at the shop. Once the dyno is hooked up with the shop, we'll figure out the boost control, and I really want to send this thing stock 4.8, 4L80E. I would like to do 8. I would love to run an 8-second pass on this setup. I think that would be sick. But I don't know if it's going to be this training. So appreciate you guys watching.